Hello everyone, welcome to Added Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty levels for 10th February and the expiry trade tomorrow. See, Banknifty has taken a very good support on this trend line day before yesterday. I could not make a video for today. I was a little busy with other things, but in the previous day analysis I had mentioned this trend line that we will have to follow this. We perfectly took support here. If you look at the 15-minute chart, right? If we look at the 15-minute Bank Nifty chart, after getting a nice fall, after breaking all the CPI levels, this candle was, even if didn't show a perfect reversal, but this was a good candle to book all the profit. Even the fresh intraday shorts who have taken around here, right, 37,900, this is a clear sign to exit. So this is where we exited a position. Then if you also see, Bank Nifty was giving us some kind of a bullish divergence where it's making low, but the indicator was making a higher high. So this was a good exit. Obviously, after such a big fall, we wouldn't be that keen on going long, but if somebody had gone long also, they would have got a good move. And even if you check the pivots, right, it exactly took support at this monthly pivot. The star purple line, let me make it a little bit more clearer. The star purple line is where we kind of came touched and took support and went up. So that is just a trade review of what happened day before yesterday. And today was almost like a no trading day for buying options, unless if we had bought something post 115. There were few scalping opportunities, but most of the time we remained sideways. Now coming for the trade possibility for tomorrow, I'm going to shift to a 15-minute Bank Nifty time frame where I've drawn few levels. See, if we take this recent high after the budget, we had this recent high, right? If we take this Fibonacci level, we have perfectly taken resistance today. We have stopped at, it's not like taken resistance, but we have stopped today at 61%. So until 50% we can reverse. Until even 61% we can reverse. Anything above this would be considered bullish. For this downtrend is kind of reversing, and we might be bullish according to the FEB levels. So we'll have to see tomorrow if we either get a gap up or gap down and we break this level. If we break this level 38,620, we could start heading higher. So this Fibonacci level is something that I've marked and kept. Obviously the next level is at 38,975. Probably there are chances if we start trading higher to hit this higher level, the 70%. And see, if we go up, the first resistance that we can take is over here, 38,900. Then if that breaks, probably it is 39,050. But this area, probably according to me, based on this price action, right, so this area might be a little choppy. It might not be like a one-way move. It might be something like this where we will be a little choppy because of this price action. See, the last time when the price was here, we fell, but we didn't fall in a single shot, right? We kind of like got so many indecisive candles, then we broke down. So we might be a little choppy on the upside. Because if you go a little more in depth with the support and resistance, right, we can place a support here, we can place a support at this level, we can place a support at, resistance at this level, all these resistance lines, but we are not going to keep so many lines marked, right? So let me get rid of this. The significant resistance is over here, so that's the reason I kind of feel we might be choppy if we head higher. And in case we come down, probably a good buy would be about this level, 38,350. There is some support. If that breaks, then if this level of 38,350 breaks, right, probably we can even kind of fill this gap that is there, or come and take support at 38,100. And I'm also following this trend line, small trend line. This bigger trend line is still there, that is this bigger trend line we will still be using. where we took support recently. This bigger trend line will be along with that the smaller trend line I have drawn, which I will be using for kind of trading tomorrow. If this trend line breaks, we can get a good move on the downside. So these are the levels that I have. The max I see we can go is about 39,000, and we might take a good support at 38,500, and that's what even the open interest is telling. See, this is the bank nifty open interest for tomorrow. All the calls that were there for 38,000 have been unwinded, and if you see 38,000, though there are some call writing that is present, but see the put change in OI, the red is the put change in OI. There's huge put writers that have been added, and 37,000 is a very good resistance for tomorrow. So in case we reach somewhere close to 39,000 in the later part of the day, if somebody has got a good entry at the bottom, we should be looking to book profits here, because I don't think 39,000 will break easily, and on the lower side I don't think 38,500 will break easily. If it breaks, the next support is coming in only at 38,200 and 38,000. So in this expiry we could be in this range between 38,500 and 39,000 for bank nifty. So those are the levels for tomorrow. And now just coming back to this chart, I'm just going to go only the monthly CPR and show something interesting. Obviously I'm going to make a video out of it in the weekend. See, this particular indicator that I'm using, don't search for it, you won't find it in TradingView. It's a custom build indicator done by me of all the things that I use. So but there are other indicators that you can make use of in TradingView, which will give you the monthly CPR, all the levels. Now I'm see here now to add the CPR indicator, you just have to go to indicators, put in CPR, and look for, there are a bunch of CPR indicators that you can use. Okay, so this what I'm using is just a custom build. What I wanted to show you is, now I've just enabled only the monthly CPR levels. Okay, obviously we keep it marked for intraday, but always monthly is seen on a higher time frame. I'm currently on a 1 hour chart. Now what I wanted to just do a little back test and show you is, be careful. Why we need to be careful at the monthly pivot. See, whenever the market has turned, it's kind of turned at a monthly pivot. I'll just show some recent examples before we see Nifty analysis. See, after this budget, even on the budget day fall, we came, tested the monthly pivot, we went up, tested monthly pivot R1, then reversed, and now again we have taken support at the monthly CPR pivot and bounced. So whenever we are close to, see, now this is a falling market, every day we were shorting and making money. So when we came close to the monthly CPR, right, we need to be a little careful, because there are chances of reversal. Now even if you look at this January, we kind of broke the CPR went higher, we broke even R1 went higher, we failed to hit this R2, but we went a bit close to this R2 and then reversed. And this is in this December month, when from the CPR whatever we came down, right, see this again we made nice money in this fall, but when we came to this S1 monthly CPR S1, right, we were a little careful that the fall might hold for some time. It's not easy, this monthly CPR will break, and then we got a bounce. So the thing is, the point of showing this is, whenever we come close to a monthly CPR pivot level, we will have to be a little careful. The trend might change, most of the times it does. So this is what I wanted to show you. Now coming to the Nifty analysis for tomorrow. See, these are the levels that are marked in the daily chart, and we are going to place one line here. See, if we break today's high and start trading high, the next resistance level is here, 17,550. If that is taken out, then easily we'll touch 17,620. Again here we might take resistance, next is here. If that also breaks, then 17,698. Again in Nifty we have this beautiful trend line, the small black trend line that we are using. If this breaks, there are chances Nifty might retest 17,667 and probably even fill this gap if we go lower. So these are the levels that I have for Nifty. And see, this was another one study that we had, this channel, but the breakdown of this channel gave us a nice move on the downside. Now we'll have to see again in Nifty that if this is a complete trend reversal and we are going to head higher, or this is just a higher low and we might dip. What is that higher low is? See, this downtrend started, right? We made from this high, we made a low. Now we made a higher high, and then only the market will fall. But we'll have to see if this is that higher low, or we might start reversing and break this high and go higher. That only time can tell us. So these are the levels that I have for Nifty. And coming to the open interest for Nifty, see, we have a very good resistance at 17,500, though there are some call writers that have exited today, but still existing call writers are there. 17,400 is a good support for sure. I don't think we'll break. Whatever call writers were there have exited and the put writers have come in. 17,400 is a good support. It would be difficult to break, and 17,600 is a very strong support. So Nifty could be in a little range bound between 17,600 and 17,400, with 500 as the major resistance level. So we could be in a little sideways for Nifty tomorrow based on the open interest, because we have huge selling at 600, huge selling at 500, and huge support at 400. Now if we just turn on the CPR and check for tomorrow, we have a higher CPR indicating a little bullishness in the market, and R1, R2 is exactly here. Now in case we get a nice previous day high break and we start entering at this level, say 17,470 or something, this R2 level would be a good place to book profit, as we have some resistance. And looking at the CPR level for tomorrow, again in Banknifty we have a bullish scenario where today's CPR is lower compared to tomorrow's CPR, and R1 is a good place where we have some resistance, and we also have a price action level at this R2. So at around 38,900, this level can act as a good resistance, because we have this price action support plus we have this CPR R2 level. So this can act as a good support, this area 38,900. And on the lower side the support is there. S1 is close to this support that we have drawn, this trend line. So again 38,360 can be a good support, but if this support breaks, there are chances we might hit this low and probably even fill this gap. If S1 breaks previous day low, we might fill this gap easily. Even that possibility is there. Now just looking at the global market, the US market is higher, and as of now SGX Nifty is showing a gap up of 24 points. So we should see by tomorrow morning how it can open, with a gap up or a gap down. But the gap up is comparatively smaller than compared to yesterday. So that's it for today. Let's see how the market moves. Hope this expiry is a good expiry and we can make some money. Thank you.